it's open, take your pie out. Did you ever eat in an automat before?
No. That is, of course. I've got it.
Oh, come on, we'll sit here.
You certainly are a happy person to have lunch with.
Yeah? Maybe I should cheer because I'm out of a job. Fine business. Wrecks the whole works. I was in the money, do you know that? Right up amongst them.
Really?
$286.47. That's what I had in the bank. Another month would have made it $300.
Well, I'm sure some other store will need a floor walker.
A floor walker? Say, wait a minute. You don't think I'd take a job like that again, do you?
Well,
Do I look like a floor walker?
Not exactly, no.
I took that job because I had to. Every laboratory in New York was laying off men last year.
Laboratory?
The chemistry, that's my job. Had 2 years of petroleum engineering at Columbia Extension, but when Dad had to quit work, I gave it up.
Is your father a chemist, too?
30 years. He was one of the first men in the country to work on the cracking process to build octane rating. Then that's Greek to you. But we've got something now that's really important. All we need is a lab of our own for research. Ever think what's the worst thing about city life these days?
What?
Carbon monoxide. The poison that comes out of the exhaust of 100,000 automobiles. Well, we're going to stop that because I've got a way to absorb those fumes. Chemically, I mean. Oh, it's been tried before, but it wasn't practical. My method would be.
It sounds wonderful.
Well, it is wonderful. That's my dream, to make every city in the country a... Hey, why should I be telling you all this?
Go on. I think it's swell, Mr. Adams.
Nix, Eddie. People who get fired together should always use first names. Hey, what is your first name, anyway?
It's Paula.
Paula? Don't like it. I never like girls' first names that don't begin with M or J. I'll call you Jane.
But my name...
And don't argue. Yeah, hurry and finish eating, and we'll start looking for jobs.
Oh, will we?
Unless you'd rather starve. Hey, what are you looking in your purse for?
I want some more to eat.
Why didn't you say so? Here, this lunch is on me, and you're not spending your own nickels. How many do you want?
Just one. I want ice cream on my pie.
Ice cream on your pie. Here, give me that nickel back. The pie's got cheese on it, hasn't it? That's enough. You've got to learn to save your dough. Here, let me see your purse.
Hey, keep out of there.
I thought so. $2.87. And no job. When's your rent paid to?
That's none of your business.
Till tomorrow, isn't it? So you're practically broke and have no place to live. Well, that settles it. You're coming home with me. We've got a back bedroom we've been trying to rent, but nobody take it because the window won't open. You can sleep there.
Now, look here, Mr. Eddie Adams. If you think I'll let you run my affairs just any way...
Sure you will. Somebody's got to run them. How far do you think anybody'd get in this town if they didn't have someone else for a boss?
Except you, of course. Nobody bosses you.
Oh, no? Where did you see Mom go to work on me? And on you, too. Come on, let's go.
Stay. Of course you'll stay. There's no argument about it.
See, what did I tell you, Jane? Oh, I forgot, Mom. Her name's Paula, but I'm calling her Jane.
But, Mrs. Adams, you don't understand. It's really my fault that Eddie lost his job.
Nonsense. He's a hothead. He's always...
Oh, hello, Dad. How do you feel? Did you see the doctor today? What did he say?
About the same, Eddie. You still can't tell much.
This is Paula Barton, Dad, the girl Lady phoned about. She's going to stay with us.
Oh, but Mrs. Adams, I can't impose on you.
Impose nothing, why? You take the back room. You can pay $9 a week with board when you start back to work and help me with the dishes. Now it's all settled.
Well...
So you're not going to be bossed, huh? That's what you think. Come on, I'll show you your room.
Now, Eddie, wait a minute.
Huh?
Paula, of course you don't have to stay if you don't want to. But if you do want to, you're more than welcome.
You're swell to ask me. All of you. And I will stay. I'd love to. I think this is just the place I've been looking for.
And so the silver curtain falls on Act One of Debutante. Several months have passed. Pamela, now calling herself Paula Barton, is still at the Adamses. And in her life, in all their lives, there have been changes. But they're the subtle and elusive changes that find no real expression in what people say or do, but achieve a real eloquence in their thoughts. And so it's in the thoughts of Mrs. Adams, of her husband, of Eddie, and of Pamela herself, we come to really understand the changes that the passing months have made.
It's April. Eddie's still out of a job. He hasn't said so, but I know his savings are running pretty low. Dad seems to be getting sicker. Paula's still here, and she hasn't found a job either. Things are sure to change before long. Anyway, they'd better.
It's early in May. Paula got a job last week at a hat store, but Eddie's still looking. I wish he could work on that idea of his and that I was well enough to help him. The doctor still won't say about me. I wish he would. It's not knowing that makes it hard.
It's the 10th of June. I got a job in a refinery over in Jersey. Paula. Funny, I call her Jane, but I always think of her as Paula. No, Paula's still here. Somehow I can't quite think straight when it comes to Paula. Wish I could tell her so. Her birthday's next month, the 6th. She thinks I don't know. Dad's not any better. He worries me.
It's July 5th. I got a raise last week. One more, and Eddie and I between us will be making enough to... Why should I think things like that? Eddie hasn't said anything. And anyway, he's got to get that laboratory he wants. Besides, his dad is sicker all the time. It worries me. Tomorrow's my birthday, and Eddie doesn't know. I almost told him that he'd want to get me something, and I know he can't afford it. But gosh, I wish he would.
Oh, Eddie, you didn't. Oh, it's swell, Eddie. I've never seen a grander bracelet.
Only gone. It's not diamonds or emeralds like you ought to have. But anyway, it's real. Fake jewelry doesn't go with you. I'm never going to let you wear it. Now get your hat. We're on our way.
On our way?
Sure, it's your birthday, isn't it? Well, this is our day to howl.
Eddie, you mean a show?
A show? That's only the beginning.
But your budget.
The heck with the budget. I don't care if it costs $5. We're going to split this town wide open.
Eddie, you're crazy. Coming clear to Yonkers just to see a carnival. And at this hour, we ought to go home.
Thanks. No birthday's complete without a ride in a Ferris wheel. Come on.
Yes, sir. Diamond ride, sir.
Oh, here, here's a buck, buddy. That's 5 rides apiece, and we don't want to stop in between.
Okay, up you go.
Oh, Eddie, you shouldn't have spent the money. But this was a grand idea. Oh, it's so cool up here. And look at the lights. And those ships out there in the river.
Yeah.
Eddie.
What?
What's wrong? You just sort of froze up all of a sudden.
Nothing.
It's not because I spent too much money.
Oh, don't be a dope. You think I'd care if you spent $1 million if I had it? I guess you think I'm tight. But sure I am, because I've got to be. Because it's the one outside chance I've got to win, because... Oh, let's not talk about it.
Let's do talk about it, Eddie.
For what? Where will it get us? There's nothing I can say that you haven't already guessed. Why, I've got a rush of words inside me that have been killing me for months.
What about me? Maybe I've got a rush of words I've kept inside, too.
Suppose you have. What do they all add up to? We love each other, so that's great. That's where the fairy tale ends. So we get married and live happy forever after. Only we don't, because this isn't a fairy tale. We can't afford to get married.
Are you sure, Eddie?
What have I got to offer you? Suppose we left the folks. What's the most we could afford and take care of them, too? A room or a single apartment? Well, you're not a single apartment girl, and I know it. Oh, Janie, don't you see? You deserve a little house somewhere. Anyway, a flat big enough to breathe in.
We could get that later, darling. I'll still be working, too, you know.
And there's another thing. Maybe it's old-fashioned to want kids. Well, then I'm old-fashioned. That's the way it is. No, we gotta forget it, I tell you.
All right, Eddie. After all, you know how much you love me.
What's how much I love you got to do with it? Does loving you give me any more freedom to do the things I want to do?
But you have freedom.
Freedom, sure. Freedom to fight for every nickel. Yeah, money, that's the only kind of freedom that amounts to anything, and don't forget it.
But money's nothing, Eddie.
Nothing, huh? Have you any idea what we could do with $5,000? We could get married tomorrow. We could make a payment on a house somewhere. I could buy you some clothes, and I could get that lab I've always wanted. I could make every city in this country a cleaner, better place to live in. That's been my dream for 5 years, but... Oh, let's forget it. I love you, sure. That's any satisfaction to you. I'm crazy about you. That's the end of it.
But it isn't. Eddie Adams, if you won't propose to me, Eddie, we're going to get married.
You're crazy.
Sure I am.